Have you ever been on tenterhooks? Or you were in a bit of conundrum? How did you feel? Well, some expressions in English language, they sound like they have come straight out of storybooks. But trust me, natives use them all the time. In this lesson, I have brought to you 5 special phrases or expressions that not only sound cool, but they also help you express yourself like a pro. Now, I am totally in love with using these expressions in my conversations. They make the conversation sound very quirky. Welcome to Fluency Girls. I'm Mandeep, your English coach. Today in this lesson, we'll learn 5 phrases or 5 expressions that are going to upgrade your English language instantly, and they sound very fancy. So let's dive deep into this short video lesson, shall we? So the first expression that I really love using is at loggerheads. At loggerheads. When somebody is in an ongoing or very stubborn disagreement, when one sticks to one stand and the other person is sticking to their stand, there it becomes a disagreement, and especially a very stubborn one which doesn't seem to be moving at all. At that time, you can use this expression and say that these two people are at loggerheads. Let's look at example sentences. The manager and the client are at loggerheads again. That means they are again at a disagreement, and this time it's a strong disagreement. The siblings are constantly at loggerheads about chores. So usually it happens, mothers, they allocate the chores, and the siblings, they start having the disagreement that you do this task first or I'll do this task later. So that time the siblings are usually at loggerheads. They have been at loggerheads over the budget since last week. So that means since last week they haven't reached any conclusion. They are in constant disagreement over the budget. Moving on to the next expression, on tenterhooks. On tenterhooks. When you say that you are on tenterhooks, you are trying to say that you are in a very nervous situation, nervous position, and you are wanting something very anxiously. So sometimes it happens, we are in a situation where we are waiting for the outcome and we are very anxious, we are full of anxiety, and we are worried and nervous about the situation. That time you are on tenterhooks. I was on tenterhooks waiting for my test results. Usually when I post my video, I am on tenterhooks whether you like it or not. She has been on tenterhooks since her job interview. So use this phrase whenever you are unsure and worried about what is going to happen. The next is in the doldrums. In the doldrums. When you feel bored and you are feeling very low and you lack motivation. Sometimes we are in a phase where we want to do something, some regular task, but then we feel very low and we feel that there is not enough motivation to do the task. At that time, you are in the doldrums. I have been in the doldrums about filming this video since my vacation ended. He's in the doldrum lately. Nothing excites him. Usually that phase comes when you just feel that you are lacking that motivation. That time you are in the doldrum. So use this phrase to talk about the dull phases of your life where you lack the motivation to do the tasks or even the things that interested you earlier. Next is hobnob with. Hobnob with. When you say that you are hobnobbing with someone or you are trying to hobnob with someone, you are trying to say that you are mixing up with someone socially. So at social events or networking events, you are usually trying to hobnob with people who have higher influence or who have a higher status. She loves to hobnob with celebrities at film festivals. He's always hobnobbing with big people at work events. I saw her hobnobbing with influencers at the party. The last one but not the least one is in a conundrum. In a conundrum. Now, whenever you are in a conundrum, that means you are in a situation where you are very confused and the decision making is becoming quite challenging for you. Usually, when you have the options which are confusing you, she is in a real conundrum as she cannot choose which job to take. She was in a conundrum on what to wear. We are in a bit of conundrum. Should we stay or move? Have you ever been in a conundrum? Comment below and let me know. So try using these phrases in your everyday conversations and let me know how you like this lesson. I'll see you next time with another lesson. Till then, happy learning.